Hello. 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 I was actually gonna do the sketch initially, and then I got distracted as usual. Which is cool and great, and I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I actually have not used my Cintiq in a hot second, so this is gonna be fun. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sorry. So let's see how this goes. I didn't know what music to put on, so I was like, I'll just put on my my regular stream brub nonsense. So yeah, my mom's birthday is coming up. I promised. I already got her birthday present. Like, I got her some clothes and everything. But there is something else I have not done yet. And that is make her a shirt I promised I would make her. Which is a Grendizer shirt. Grendizer themed shirt. She actually requested this. And I would like to deliver. Grendizer, better known as Goldorak, in France. I think in Europe in general. It was known as Goldorak. Cult classic. Cult classic if you grew up, I guess, in France around then. Like a lot of people have nostalgia for it, which is really cool. I haven't watched a lot of it, but I think it's a pretty solid show. Very, very, like, 70s anime, but that's fun. It's a spin-off, kind of like semi-sequel. It has some characters in common with Mazinger, but I think Grendizer right here has the superior design when it comes to those robots. So I was thinking I was gonna do something. He's the focus, but my mom also thinks it would be cool to have Duke Fleed, or Actalus, as she knows him. I'm not sick, but I don't know, I have something caught in my throat right now, which is fun. It's like one speck of dust and then you start coughing. So for her, for Christmas, actually, what I got for her was, I have it right over here. You don't see it, but I have a bande dessinée. It's an official sequel, like a licensed sequel to Grendizer. That was done in French and everything. Part of why I have it with me right now is I believe there's some concept art in the back. Let me check real quick. Well, there are some really good pictures of Goldorak in there, so I actually want to watch this with my mom, and then I'll read this. It's like, it takes place like 10 years after the end of Grendizer, because my mom always jokes about the ending, where it's basically like, later losers, bye, and they all leave to like go fix their planet. But I thought it would be really cool to get her this, and she wound up really liking it. She thought it was a good sequel. Hello, Crammelberry. Sorry, I was rambling. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out. I won't lie, I don't really do art streams because I have performance anxiety. My methods when it comes to drawing are very, very, very messy, and you will probably see that as we go along. Actually, there's one more picture of Goldorak I would like to look for. And actually, while we're doing that, you know what I should do? I should put on the Goldorak theme. It is actually the same melody as the original Grendizer theme, which I think is really fun whenever whenever anime does that. Kind of like the old English dub for Sailor Moon. It's sort of similar to Moonlight Densetsu. So let's actually, you know what we're gonna do? Version longue. I don't want version longue. Let's make it I wonder, can you see it? Yes, you can. Yeah, let's do it. Let's watch the French opening. Oh, très loin dans l'espace. Actarus. La planète bleue. Dont il voyait la lumière à 100 000 lieues. Dans son merveilleux robot de lumière et d'acier. Ce chevalier des temps nouveaux se bat pour l'humanité. Actarus à bord de Goldorak. Voici la légende que l'on va vous raconter. Yeah. So yeah, that's Grendizer, or at least Goldorak again, as my mom knows. What will Goldorak be doing in this picture? Auditing the bad guys. It's gonna be like a cool hero thing. Something like that. I've been kind of toying with the composition in my head. It's something I want to look good on a shirt, is the thing. It's important. This is for my mom's birthday. I love my mom, okay? Music's not too loud, is it? I want to make sure. I never know. Anyway, actually, I was saying it and then I didn't do it. I'm gonna look up just Grendizer. Because I would like another picture of just the boy. Yes, the boy. Let's do this. Yes. Oh no, that's a web p. Ah. Why would you do that? That's disgusting. Gross. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Paste the boy. I keep saying boy. It's very presumptuous. Goldorak is a being. A robot. It's funny, it's not even a character, it's the mech. But it's still like, it's the boy. Actually, give me a sec. Let me find something. Grendizer piggy bank. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh. Is there a better picture of this where it's not, like, crusty, please? Oh, well, that looks like the best I got. Oh, well. Let's copy the image. Let's just paste it. Like, whatever. Wait. What? Oh. No. Oops. There we go. Sorry, my bootleg operation. Okay. So this is really funny. We went to San Francisco to get our French passports renewed. It was a ordeal. They were not very clear about where to go. It was like initially we went to LA, and then it was like, oh no, that's only for California residents. I was like, great, thanks. Thank you. So all of that, it's just, yeah, we had to go to San Francisco, like, schedule new stuff, because they really did not explain stuff. And then by the time we went to San Francisco, they were like, oh, well, we actually have a little embassy opening thing in Utah this month. And it's like, you literally never had that indicated anyway. Thank you. But my mom was doing her appointment first, and there's this toy store right across from the street. And it has like some cool older stuff, but like a lot of just, you know, random cool figures. Right behind the counter, I freaking see a Grendizer. And I flipped out. I was like, oh my goodness. And I think it was only like $30 or something like that. And I was like, okay, 30, that's a lot, but it's a Grendizer bust. It's Grendizer, it's Goldorak. My mom loves Goldorak. So I stuck that, like, we got it, stuck it in my backpack, and I carried that around like the entire day. Just the rest of the time, like we basically had our appointments, and then we went to like the Asian Art Museum, kind of just our entire day, you know, until we had to go back on the plane. But that was very exciting. Finding this in a toy store right across the street of all places was really fun. I was very happy. So, is he kind of like Gigantor Tetsujin, where the mech is just a machine? Yeah, basically. That's kind of just its deal. It's a Mazinger semi-sequel. It has some of the same characters, but Mazinger is never used. So it's really just a cult classic in France mostly, but they do still make a lot of Goldorak merchandise. I was actually very torn on what to get for my mom for Christmas. Actually, I'm trying to figure out, because the composition I'm thinking of, I'm trying not, you know what, I'm gonna move myself. Because I keep looking over. I keep looking over in this direction as I'm turning. So let's do that. So every time I look over, ignore that. Ignore those buttons. Yeah, this is a little better, but I will move at least the drawing canvas over here. Like I said, expect a very messy process. So the composition I was kind of thinking of, and I don't even remember what brushes I had on this, because it's been a while since I've done stuff on the Cintiq. I typically use my iPad lately. It's just, I can do stuff in bed. Like, that's part of why I do. I'm just like, I can, like, nap. I can get cozy. This is nonsense. But I do need Actelius. How big my brush? Not that big. So I forget all my settings. So kind of the composition I was thinking of would be something like accidentally did go pressed the thingy that made it so that I got the eyedropper. So I was kind of thinking, you know, like we got our boy Goldorak. Yeah, like big boy, like somewhere, you know, big shot, and then sort of off in the background, I was thinking, you know, we have, you know, Actelius, like that, sort of. Do you see how messy my stuff is when I'm like preparing things? My goodness. It's kind of a villainous looking suit. Sort of. Sort of. I could see that. I don't want to copy this exact pose, but it is basically the pose I had in mind, so I'm going to not copy. Actually, there's something else I should find real quick. Give me a sec. I did draw him once for my mom for Mother's Day. I think I would have it on Tumblr. I have to search. Oh my gosh, I actually have to update Tumblr. Yeah, there he is. There's the boy. There's the boy. Give me a sec. I need to show this. This is something I did like back in 2014. 2015. There, I actually wrote it down. It's just him holding bananas. It's like, yo, they're like my horns. So hyped. So yeah, that's... I still think that's a fun drawing. Back when I used to do a lot more lineless work. People always ask me if I did like something special. Like if I did, what do you call it? Vector-based stuff, and I'm like, no, I literally just use my fingies. I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to digital art, I won't lie. I've always kind of winged it. I do the same sort of process as when I'm doing oil painting, which means just going insane. Actually, I'm trying to think of if I want to do the same angle or if I want to go the other way. And maybe do Actali sort of off on this side instead. I'm trying to think if that would be better. Regardless, I can flip it, so who cares? Who cares? Who cares? We'll just do that, you know. I actually have to do some more art stuff after this. I still have to do my VTuber drawings that I promised I would make. I did not forget about those. They are just things I'm doing off on the side. I'm doing I just wanted people to drop PNGs because I thought it would be a fun way to get to know more people in the community. I like drawing, you know, fun VTubers, and so yeah, that just helps me find more people, like some fun characters. Hello, Torclair, welcome. Like the announcement said, I'm doing something for my mother. I doubt I'll finish it today. My process is slow, but actually, look at the book cover, like the comic cover is so freaking pretty. So pretty. Drawing mom's favorite mech and thought went to Venusaur for some... She hates that thing! I don't know what Venusaur did to hurt her so much, but it was funny. Just her, oh no! Like, Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, she's like, oh yeah, great, perfect Pokemon. And then all of a sudden, Venusaur, like... It's so funny because Venusaur is like probably my favorite of the, starters, like final evolutions, and she just allergic reaction to that. So actually, why am I going up there? Like I could look over here at his legs, at his diaper. So yeah, my mom loves Goldorak. When she, like, he is actually basically on the mantle. He's basically on, like, the nice kind of display we have above the fireplace. We never use the fireplace. It's just kind of like an alcove, where we put, like, some cubbies that we use. And it's like we kind of alternate between baskets full of stuff, usually, like, some knitting stuff or like crochet stuff, or my the stuff I have for shipping charms and everything, which actually I have a funny story about that. But in between we have like some knickknacks, and one of them that my mom proudly has displayed is that Goldorak piggy bank. And I remember once she was like dusting and she was just so delighted looking at it. She was just, ah, my boy. Like, ah, my boy. She loves Goldorak. What I was gonna say with the charms, though. So I sent a charm. When was that? That would have been 2 weeks ago, almost, or a week and a half ago. It would have been like, not this last Friday, but the Friday before. So I sent some charms out. One of them, Vivian, who is usually in chat, got theirs. But the other person never got it. And it's weird because he was in California. California, not far from Utah. And he just messages me, actually on Tuesday morning and says, hey, I never received it. Because I had asked him, because my parents actually mailed them, and they said that they didn't end up getting tracking because they were like, the post office was like, oh, we can send this as technically a letter. Okay, cool. That saves money. Downside is there's no tracking. Today, it comes back. Like, I sent him another charm because I was like, I got it, you know? And he was like, if the other one comes back, I'll you know, compensate you. Like, I'll reimburse you or something. Like, I don't know. I would have just let him keep both, honestly. But it comes back today. It comes back this morning. And it says it was basically insufficient shipping, you know, on that. And it was like, but we paid for it at the post office. Whatever. I'm just happy that I didn't lose a charm. Like, I can still sell it. Which again, by the way, I got these charms for sale. I don't know if you noticed in my description, like in my about, down, like under, you know, below. But I do sell some charms. Haha. I actually have to increase like the shipping for Europe though. So if you're in Europe, please maybe don't buy one right now. I like to keep shipping cheap, but unfortunately that doesn't always work out. I shipped something out to Europe yesterday, and let me tell you, I basically made a negative profit. I was like, dang nabbit. I was like, you can't do this to me. If you don't... Yep, shipping is expensive, gas is expensive, money sucks, yep. Part of my trip to Disneyland, I was like, oh, I'll just drive to California. I like driving. I like doing that drive. I've done it before to go to Anime Expo a few years ago. I like just driving. I think it's relaxing. And then I realized, oh yeah, gas is stupid expensive right now. It's actually cheaper, probably cheaper for me to just take a plane ride. Which also sucks because then I have to deal with more people. And I don't really like that during pandemic time. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm not a fan. less I have to interact with people lately, the happier I am. And I can't get my next booster yet, so that's frustrating. I have to be old. I have to be an old to get that, or immunocompromised, and I'm neither. Even though technically I am ancient to the internet. So once you hit 30, you're basically dead, and that's kind of, yeah. I'm kind of tempted to do like the there's a really cool pose on this Go to Like comic cover where he's actually he's picking up Actalus, and I'm kind of tempted to have him holding Actalus as well. It's like a close-up and everything, and then have, like, you know, the bigger Actalus sort of in the back like that. I think that would be cool. And then have like the blood moon sort of in the back. I think that would be a cool design. Actually, I'm going to just save it real quick. You don't get to look at that. You don't get to see that. That's mine. Oh, I'm happy we're in the mostly dead age range. I appreciate that, actually. I'm not the only one. I'm actually I'm the youngest one here. I'm not gray yet. I don't have a single gray hair. I say, petting my head. My family tends to gray later. Like, that's probably gonna happen in my 40s. I don't know. You know, spam the art channel. I should post more. I think we should all post more in general, but you're not spamming at all. Don't worry about stuff like that. I need to work more on the Discord as well. I need to add more channels. Like, I want to add just kind of like a general video channel, general music channel sort of thing. Stuff like that, you know. Plus, honestly, I don't know why would I be mad? Like, why would I be mad at someone posting art in general? I just don't always talk because, legit, I have bad ADHD. I have such bad ADHD that sometimes I genuinely think that I responded and then it turns out that I never did. Tiny little Actalus. Just there. A little baby boy! Oh, sweet. Flower, Sun, and Rain music. Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm praying there's a remaster of Flower, Sun, and Rain happening. I would love that. Like a remaster specifically of the PS2 version, because the PS2 version has like this cel-shaded look and everything. So does the DS remake kind of does that as well, but there's a coziness to the PS2 version, and it was never released in the US, and I would like to play more that version. I would really, really like a remaster so I can play all three on stream. That would be great. The full silver case trilogy sort of a thing. Flower, Sun, and Rain is an insane game. Like, anyone who thinks that Killer 7 is weird. Has no idea what Suda is capable of. They have not experienced the joy of going, what? Like every second of the game just being like, what? I think the moment that made me really go insane was the part where the lady just flies right into the plane and blows it up. That is like the the first moment that really made me just go insane and like lose it. It's really good. It's a really good moment. Hold on, let me grab the book. So I get a little closer details of a Gulak. Also, let me flatten things out a little bit. None of you can see that reference. I like the moment where he, like, kind of post-game when he has issues with a child breaking the fourth wall. Is kind of like, I'm going to murder this kid. I'm bad at drawing Max, by the way, just so you know. I'm bad at drawing in general. And you could say, like, oh, no, you're not. You're fishing for compliments. Maybe I am, but it's kind of true, though. I don't know how to draw. Everything I do is winging it. I'm just pretending, usually. It's impossible. I have hardcore imposter syndrome. Which is gonna make it very good the day that I say the day, if I ever make it to partner. I would like to make it to partner. It'd be cool. Oh, momentary power outages are a thing today, so I hope a sudden potential disappearance won't hurt the end. Ah, it should be fine. Honestly, like, I have... Here's the thing. I have a small community. But you know what? I have a small community that is chill. And that is often there. They don't have to be there often, but they are. And that makes me emotional. So, genuinely, it makes me very emotional that there are people who are there to watch me almost daily sometimes. And I'm actually tearing up right now thinking about that. So that tells you how this is beautiful music to have to this. I think the big boner level from Shadows of the Damned is the track. I think my big problem when it comes to drawing is just I have a very messy process. I have never had formal digital art training. And every time I want to, it's like, I've had teachers who were basically like, yeah, this is pro level already. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I actually have bad eyesight to a degree where sometimes I'll notice after the fact that, oh, I didn't color this part of this picture. And it makes me feel so embarrassed every time. I need to get new glasses. It's been a while. I'm trying to think of if I want to do line art on this or if I want to do some degree of lineless nonsense on this, because I think that could be fun. But I'm also trying to think of what prints better. Because typically, if I don't do line art, I like doing painterly stuff, but the problem is, anytime I do painterly stuff, it gets it gets fuzzier on a shirt. So, that has happened. I have one shirt that I designed that I love. I love the drawing. But it doesn't look very crisp, is the problem. And that's what I was worried about with, I was very worried about that with my NK shirt. And thankfully, it's not just because I'm like, hey, there are NK shirts available. No, it's not that. It is genuinely a good quality to a point that I was so ecstatic when I got it. I was like, oh my gosh, the print actually came out beautiful. Good grief. I was so happy about that. I had to stop myself from just wearing it multiple days in a row. Because I'm disgusting. Like, I stay at home. But I'm still like, no, there's a point where there's only so many days you could keep, like, the same outfit on. This is stuff you never wanted to know about me, probably. Look, I'm careful with my clothes. I'm also... Anyone else have this problem where you come home and you immediately have to rip your pants off? Like, if you wear jeans out. I can't stand jeans in the house. It's like immediately I have to put pajama bottoms or my lounge pants. Or I feel disgusting. I feel like I'm suffocating and it's like, oh no. I've been sitting on things that other people have sat on. Thousands and millions of other people have sat on. I can't do this. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, no. It's like shoes in the house. I'm sorry, but if you wear shoes in the house, I don't know. Like, I have been like that since I was a kid. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really worn shoes in the house. I can't stand it. See, I never use vector stuff. Actually, one time I was taking a... When I say digital art class, it was specifically a class to teach you the creative suite. When you were doing Photoshop, it was mainly for editing photos, not, you know, the actual art stuff. But we did Illustrator, and it was just like, hey, recreate a photo using Illustrator. Like, he walked you through stuff. He was actually a really good teacher. He was very fun. And apparently his wife is friends with Jamie Lee Curtis, which is hilarious. It's like she's an actual family friend. But, my homework for that class, my freaking crab that I did in that class got put on the Tumblr radar, and I don't know why. It was like all of a sudden I had maybe not thousands, but I had like a lot of notes. I don't remember. And I was like, why? And then I was told, hey, you're on the radar. What? Why? Yeah, this is a Klonoa track. Fun fact, some people have shoes that they only wear in the house. Not house slippers, just straight up shoes. Why? Cloner is coming out tomorrow! Wait. Don't ignore that. Add to your wish list. I forgot it was on Steam. I was thinking of doing Let It Die, but you know what? Screw it. We're doing Cloner tomorrow. I forgot it came out on Steam. Yes, Klonoa is day one. It is a necessity. Klonoa is my favorite game. It is my favorite, so... Klonoa 1, as a kid, made me cry a lot by the end. Confession. I was wrecked by the end. I love Klonoa. Klonoa make me happy. Oops. Kuronoa. You got a big, meaty hand, good luck. You're a big, big, meaty boy. You know what? We're gonna make you bulkier up here. Ah, more flower, sun, and rain music, but gymnopédie this time. Confession, gymnopédie is one of my favorite, more classical things. It's just chill. I like Seti in general. It's nice. I only got to play it on a PS1 demo disc from Pizza Hut. I did not know Pizza Hut had demo discs. I still have an advertisement. I had a Nickelodeon. I saw a Nickelodeon magazine for Klonoa. I have had it for years because that was my introduction, and then I found out that, oh, there's a Klonoa 2 coming out. Your mom just dated a lot of guys who were really into shoes, like they were only for inside, no outside. It's just... No. I want you turned a little more. I'm just like, no, 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 no. Do I have Actalius from the side? Did I save one? No, I did not. Give me a sec. He named Duke Fleed. Duke Frido. I can tell you one thing that would make my mom go feral is if they had a movie adaptation akin to the Captain Harlock CG movie. My mom really likes that one because she also watched a lot of Captain Harlock. I need a nice side view of this helmet. Oh, là-haut, très loin dans l'espace. Da, 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 da. I can't not hear that the second I see his design. Oh my gosh, there was a big Grendizer statue at one booth at Anime Expo when I went there. back in 2017, and I was like, oh boy, if I had however much there was to spare, I had no problem buying that much, like spending that much. And I was okay with carrying it in my car. Sure. There you go, Mother. Happy birthday. Also, I've genuinely been trying not to look at a lot of Clone stuff. Just because I want to be very surprised by whatever they do for the remake. So I don't even know what they've done for voice acting. Is it still the cute Clonoa language, or is there some horrible English voices I gotta look at? No, not Captain Haddock. Captain Harlock. Albator, as she knew him. So the problem is the concept of shoes inside, not the potential for dirt. No, dirt is another bad part. Shoes inherently feel disgusting. I have slippers on right now. Those are slippers. Those are indoor shoes. Those are fine. The second it's a shoe you have to like lace up, you have to really slip. I don't know. It's like you can have brand new shoes. They're still gonna feel disgusting. That's why I never take pictures of like a full ensemble. I like shoes. I don't like shoes in the house. Why is this a hard concept? I hate the feeling. I hate walking on carpet with shoes on. Like, it's gross. It is such a gross sensation. Ugh. But it's like you say you don't like shoes. I have way too many shoes. Like, I have so many. I have like too many like tennis shoes and also too many boots. My newest pair of tennis shoes are actually my Travis Touchdown. That was my slipper. My Travis Touchdown shoes. They're very cool looking. They're men's shoes. And I look great with them. They're good. These are good shoes. Oops. Okay, he's got a bit of a thingy down here. I keep forgetting this guy has like a fin on the back of his outfit. Like, he's basically got sort of the like, so it's kind of goes and about right there. Big fin! Well, it's not that long. It's shorter than that. And it comes from about back there. Okay. I'm thinking something like that. I can move him around a little more, but I'm thinking there's also, yeah, just gonna be like the blood moon in the back. Something like that. I think that would be kind of a fun composition. What do you guys think? I had a yawn. But I'm also like, do I want to do a static Grendizer thing, or do I want him, instead of holding Actalius, do I want him kind of doing a little more, let me cover that up, like, you know, something where he's a little more, with his weird trident looking thing, you know? Do I want to do something more dynamic like that? I'm trying to think. What would be more interesting on a shirt? Because I don't mind redoing the sketch part. That's fine. I'd actually have to go look up his weapon again. Weapon. Yeah, he's got like this cool looking double blade thing. I like it. So I'm trying to think. I might want to try at least something instead where he's holding the weapon. I used to love this track as a kid. It was like probably my favorite Clonoa track. Cloner! By the way, Albiru, would you like to do more Quest for Camelot? On Friday, are you available for that? Disgusting game. I really need to download the activity game as well. That is very important. I don't know what I'm doing really for the pose. That game's stinky. I forgot how stinky it was. Sorry, I had to wipe my nose. And my model freaked out. Let's see her do that. Let's see me do that again. I'm voguing. There we go. I always wanted to try playing Tomb Raider as a kid, but I could never get the hang of the tank controls. My favorite part, actually, of Tomb Raider was always locking her butler in the freezer. Like, I would constantly do that as a kid. That was it. That was the NK experience playing. Yes, he scared me too. That's why I kept doing it. I was like, oh, I want to run around her house. It's cool. And then this creep keeps showing up. Like, just carrying this tray. I was so disgusted as a kid. I was like, ew, old people. And I was like, you need to go in the meat freezer. You need to go in the freezer. I need to contain you. Oh my gosh, it was so bad as a kid. I hated that man. NK hates olds. Wait, he farted? He was farting, but oh, that makes him worse. if that's true. Okay, what if I transform flip horizontal? Yes. I might want to do things from this angle instead for this composition if I do this one. Because I want to try something with his cool weapon. He farts when you touch him, 1 out of 10 to... Ew. What you don't know is he's already decomposing. That's just the gases escaping him. It's really sad. I love this 8-bit version of Pleather for Breakfast from Travis Strikes Again. Oh, I'm so excited to stream that one whenever I get around to it. I need to play No More Heroes 1 and 2 first though, but... Oh my gosh, I love Travis Strikes Again. It's my favorite one. Like, okay, maybe 3 is the best one to play, like, feels the best to play. There's some levels of Travis Strikes Again that really overstay their welcome. But, oh my gosh, I love that game. One of my absolute favorites. Like, they did such a good job on it. Yeah, he should still hold Ectalius, actually. Let's... But you're gonna hold your weapon this time, too, because that thing's cool. It's a blade. Ah! I think this would be more fun to work on, honestly. This... Yeah. I'm happier with something a little more dynamic. I think my mom would like that better too. I wonder how many people are gonna sit there and be like, what the frick is that on your shirt? Yeah, like, No More Heroes 1, I really like. Very nostalgic. No More Heroes 2, very flawed, but also nostalgic, so I can't hate it, but it lacks the charm of the first one. And the charm and also the... I guess, like, the... How would you say it? Messaging of the first one. It doesn't feel as deep. It feels very superficial by comparison. And then Travis Strikes Again is just... Oh, I love... Travis Strikes Again, like... Travis also feels like he really grows as a person. Even though he abandons his family to go live in the freaking woods and play video games like a dweebus. But to be fair, that's very in character, so... Oh no, I lost a follower. Rip. I just noticed that. Pepperoni. Someone hated my my Grendizer drawing that much. Cry. Oh well, you can't do them all. Now I'll never get to 420! I've never read Gunner Creek Court. I don't read a lot of webcomics, but I've always heard of it. Unfortunately, my favorite webcomic is also one of the horniest of them all. LB Radio can confirm that too. It is ridiculously horny. Some of my microphone got snagged on my sleeve. Ugh. Some of the most casual nudity of any comic, of any media I've ever seen, experienced. Yeah, it's horny but very genuine. That's what makes Feast for a King great. But it has a very, very clear content warning at the start for what's in it. And at first you're like, oh, there's no way there's gonna be all that. And then you actually read it and you're like, oh no. I would say oh no in the best way possible though. I just realized I still need to put a new alert on. A new bit alert I've been excited to put together. Let me find it, actually. Let me find the video. I'm gonna make an alert.
Namadoo, Yamana Mama, Lama Gamagoo, Gamagoo, a number bebop, Yabba the Baba when the beat drop, Yamanamadoo.
This needs to be an alert.
A number bebop,
it's one of my favorite videos. I'll just reference it to my mom sometimes, just Yamanama. Lamagamago, flop, 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 flop. It's part of what makes it so funny to me is just the fact that the cat's looking down like, what the frick are you doing? Human? What? Why? Like, disgust. Whoops. Absolute disgust. I don't know what pen I'm gonna use. Yeah, let's do that one. Lamagamagu. I first found that video through that one cat Twitter that has the really, really weird captions. One of my other favorites is just the tweet on that Twitter that's like, cat, no thoughts, head empty, and it's like that really young cat where you could tell it's tired and it's like looking, it's just like its eyes are like you see like the wheels are turning, but there are no thoughts in that cat's head. It is like empty. No thoughts, head empty. Here's a fun part, is when I actually have to ink stuff. Disgusting. Gross. No one likes that. I won't lie, the part that I get really impatient to get to when I do any drawing is actually the colors. Everything else is just like, oh my gosh, when can I get to coloring this nonsense? I get so excited. I like how Gundam Wing is one of those names that I know because that was on Toonami at a certain point, you know? Toonami only played where I was once. I don't know why, it was just the one time, and that was the time that I caught Tenchi. And I was like, oh man, Ryoko, wife. Like, I was just, wife. And I became low-key obsessed with her. It's like, I must see more of this woman. Then Gundam Wing was on next, and I was like, this is boring me. I don't know what it was about Gundam Wing where I was like, this is not working. Get this off my screen. Where's the babe? Ryoko, like, that lady from the Owl House really does look like Ryoko. That's probably why I like her design so much. Owl House, I don't know a thing about. Confession, I don't really watch TV. Makeup is a shocker to people. You need to watch Gundam Wing. You only saw the last episode. Yeah, like how you've only ever seen the credits to Morbius ever. Only that forever. You're never gonna see the full movie. Ever. It's never happening. I'm still so happy that Morbius became a meme only because it made Sony waste more money on a movie that no one wanted to see in the first place. That's peak comedy to me. Here, my mom was asking me because she knows I'm doing her good luck thing on stream. My mom was asking me, like, jokingly, are you gonna talk about drama? And I was like, no, never. I refuse. I would rather die. You know what I should do, actually, is make some fun, I should make some fun cover, I should make some fun stream announcement drawings for things like, that I play regularly, like, Dead by Daylight. Wouldn't it be cool if I became a fog whisperer? Haha. That's also never happening. I'm not good at playing Dead by Daylight, so... I'm not good at it, and yet it's also one of the things that I think I get the most VOD views for, which is funny. Lama Gamagu, am I right? Lama Gamagu, am I right, chat? Why is the primordial pouch such a good part of a cat? What a perfect bit of evolution. Nature was like, yeah, this is just a fun freebie. And I'm like, yeah, cool, thanks nature, I love it. Again, do you see what I mean when I say my process is messy? Look at my inking. like look at this. I hope this isn't too boring, chat. Anything you would like to talk about? Honestly, I forgot that he's kind of fun to draw. I wonder if my mom's gonna want to see the work in progress so far, or if she would rather it be a surprise for her birthday. I've been impatient to give her her clothes already. I'm like, that'd be great. I love having a shaky hand. There we go. That's another reason why drawing is difficult for me, actually. I have very, very shaky hands. Like, to a degree that I'm kind of I'm like low-key concerned about it. That's why I can never really do work that involves a lot of precision stuff. There was some job, like there was a job that was very interesting that I wanted to do, and it was actually going to be working on dental molds. And it seemed very fun to do, but it was like a neighbor actually suggested it. The only problem is the only position they had open was something that would require extreme precision. Like, to a point where I was like, I legit cannot do that. And it felt so bad, because I was like, that job looks fun! I'm boring. I like jobs that are boring. Talk about how Sleeping Beauty almost bankrupted Disney and put the animation field in a hole that took Beauty and the Beast to crawl out. I didn't realize Sleeping Beauty did it. I like Sleeping Beauty when it comes to, like, the classic Disney. Why does Disney always come up? I'm not even a Disney adult. I just... I'm just going to Disneyland and I play Kingdom Hearts on occasion. I need to get back to streaming that. What? Disney tried to sabotage Fernville. Evil. Or rather, Jeffrey Katzenberg. Big turd boy. I fight him in a parking lot. Again, but if I do that, I have to do it with Nick. Absolutely. So I'm kind of contemplating because I plan on visiting him around my birthday, even before my birthday, because bestie. I might bring my stuff over just so I can stream that because it's also not intensive on my laptop, so I think that would work. I think that would be a fun thing to stream together. One of the reasons I was really worried about streaming art stuff is I wasn't sure how much my avatar would freak out. What is NK's favorite film? That's difficult. Genuinely difficult to figure out. It really depends on the genre. Let me think. What is a movie I would probably go to? Like, if I had to toss out everything I own. It might be Phantom of the Paradise. Toss up between that or Hellraiser. Like, those are my movies. I don't know. It's hard. Because there are a lot that I really, really like. Phantom is really good. Such a good movie. I'm really happy that it's, in recent years, it's found a bigger audience. Because it's always been, like, crazy underrated. Another movie that's up there, I would say, is Ed Wood. Which is actually a very sweet movie. It's a very sweet movie where it doesn't make light of any of the people involved. You know? It's very respectful of everyone. And I like that a lot about it. Especially for a movie from the 90s. It feels nice. It feels nice, and then you realize, like, oh yeah, how his life went after that is like, oh, okay, that's less charming, but hey, it's Tim Burton when he's actually doing a good job at a movie. Oh, Martin Landau did a phenomenal job as Bela Lugosi. Like, that is an incredible performance he did. Like, really put his heart into that. And it's both a funny performance and very heartbreaking, too. Just because, again, it treats the fact that, like, he had a morphine and like, I believe even heroin problem, like, very respectfully. Oh, Perfect Blue is really good. I need to rewatch that. I actually should show that one to my mom. I keep meaning to. We were actually talking earlier about how, like, oh yeah, we never finished watching Metropolis together, which is another movie I really like. You know, anime Metropolis, very nostalgic for me. Probably has the hottest Skunkusai design, like, the horniest one. We love a horny design. In this house, we love. Yeah, it's the animated film based in name only on an Osamu Tezuka comic that is based in name only on Metropolis, the silent film. I know I need to fix that one eye. It's bugging me. And again, I told you, my process messy. Whoop. I love Mushroom Club theme from No More, as I say, No More Heroes. Let It Die. Sometimes I just want to hang out at Momoko's shop just for this. Welcome, Dragon Cap Man. I'm working on a robot. I just have no confidence when it comes to streaming my art. That's why usually when I've done quote-unquote art streams, it's been more like, hey, look at these nightmare drawings I can make. Low-key tempted to do that sometime. Maybe even like a commission stream where it's more like, give me $1, I will draw you this, but the worst possible version of it. It's also I'm just quiet and focused. Grendizer gotta look good for my mom. Maybe I should disown me. Oh, I really like this track from No More Heroes 3. It's a good one. It's been almost a year. I'm still a little torn on some aspects of No More Heroes 3, but all in all, I think it's a solid game. A solid game that just has issues with its budget, and also I really did not like the way that some characters really got the shaft. And also there's no DILF representation anymore in No More Heroes. Like, yeah, there's Travis, but that's different. He's different. Like, something I have no confidence in. This isn't turning out too bad, like, if I do say so myself. See, I am like, they're taking every bit of my body to not sit there and be like, screw it, we're going for, we're just gonna start coloring. That's my favorite part. Oh, I need to move the spike up a little higher. Oh, oops. Oops. I just love to color. Coloring is my favorite part of the drawing process, TBH. Which is funny because people are also like, oh, I really like your coloring. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my color. I think I have good coloring, thank you. But I mean, especially my process is, oh dear, like... You got chicken tendies? Nice. I actually had a very healthy McDonald's dinner. And my parents and I shared some nuggies. I'm so upset. Burger King got rid of, like, the one thing I would have gone there for. And that's their chicken tenders. As a kid, I freaking loved those. What did I get? I got a quarter pounder, because I'm boring. That's kind of like my go-to. Get a triple cheese, nice. In this house, we love cheese. Because we're white. You know, I really like the music from this level of Travis Strikes Again, but oh my gosh, does that level wear out its welcome after a while. But it has some of the best music in the game, in my opinion. That and the final level are like, oh my gosh, end. Like, just stop it. How the mecha am I? I'm tired. I'm actually getting a little sleepy. Working on this. But I've been sleepy today. I ain't been sleeping well. I love being sleepy all the time. It's cool and great. We love it. We love it so much. What's up with my sleep? I'm just going to bed at like really horrible times lately. Yeah. Then I end up tired for the rest of the day. Which is cool. Well, 3 a.m. for you. I like how grand this music is as an introduction to one of the biggest dweebuses in the Grasshopper manufacture games. Sumio Mondo, just dweebus. Just like I said earlier, I really want a remaster for Flower Sun and Rain. That would be so good. I want more people to be introduced to how deranged that game is. What did you just send me? Yep, that's Sumio Mondo. Done with my drinking. Actually, you haven't seen the best Sumio picture. Give me a sec. Oh no! Well, I can't find the exact... I don't have the drawing. Or I don't have the screenshot. I have to check real quick. I don't have it, but... I do have my artistic interpretation of it. This is a costume you can unlock for the main character of Flower, Sun, and Rain, by the way. You can play the whole game with this outfit on. Another game I need to play on stream is Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch was unfairly treated. It's one of my favorite baby games. Yeah, the cool ninja lady with a fro, her name is Shinobu. I think there's a Genshin Impact character with that name, and it just messes me up because I see Shinobu trending on occasion, and I get excited. And then I realize, oh, it's a character from a thing I don't care about. Oh, whoops. I'm already bad with my money, so I'll never understand gacha games. I'm like, no, no, thank you. I played like some gacha JoJo games that were like Japan exclusives, but I would always use the free stuff that they gave me. Because why am I gonna pay money for that nonsense? One of my first pulls in, oh my gosh, what was its name? It's one of the ones that didn't last for crazy long. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't even know what JoJo games are still running. Like, I don't know if Stardust Shooters is still a thing. Which would be a shame. I liked playing Stardust Shooters during my JoJo phase. What was the name of that JoJo game? It was more of a beat-em-up type. I don't even remember now. It, like I said, didn't last for very long. But it's one of my, I think my very first pull in that was actually Devo, which was exciting. Because I like that Nightmare Man. He's fun. play some old FromSoft games on stream, like Kingsfield nonsense and Shadow Tower Abyss, because that looks like a time. That looks like a time that exists, that was made, and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this opening track, or this track from 25th Ward reminds me of how good the freaking menu to that is. It's so good. I'm actually wondering how my mom would react to Silver Case. Since it's basically all text, it's a visual novel, I don't know how she would react to games like that that would just require reading. Because I've also been interested in seeing how she might react to Disco Elysium, which is also very text heavy. I was so excited in Disco Elysium when I saw that the old guys were playing pétanque, because that's something that my grandpa would play. And I was like, oh heck yes, they're doing that. And I remember, like, Harry picks up one of the balls, and I remember my thought process being like, no, he's holding that wrong. No, what does he do? And then he just throws it into the ocean, and I was like, oh no. Like, my character does not know how to play pétanque. Have I played Facade? Of course I have. Back in 2010, I low-key had a weird obsession with Facade. I'm so sad they don't sell the merch anymore. Their website had a merch bundle that was like $100 for absolute nonsense. In fact, whenever I get around to playing The Sims, you will see that I do have Sims for Trip and Grace. My favorite nightmare couple. They're so horrible. It's perfect. They were made for each other. I also had them in Tomodachi Life, actually. There's another choice I made when playing Tomodachi Life, which is also, again, something I should see if there is an emulation of that, because Tomodachi Life is very fun. It was one of my chill games. Oh yeah, also, it was brought up earlier, but tomorrow, screw Let It Die, we're playing Clonoa. Clonoa comes out tomorrow. Clonoa comes out tomorrow. Clonoa comes out tomorrow. It's Clonoa Fantasy Reverie time. Screw any other game. Day one stream of my favorite game. Cloner. When I was 12, legit, I thought there would be enough time. I forgot it came out because so soon, because I was like, oh, I'll just play through all the games, you know, like before that comes out. Like I'll just get PS1 emulation, everything, play the first one, I could still do that, but because the sprite work in the first one is really cute. I'm so glad they kept his original design for the Fantasy Reverie thing instead of, like, updating him again. His original design is the cutest. Clone Wars streamer forever. I wanna be the top Clone Wars streamer in the world. Everyone comes to see me play. Forget anyone else. It's just me. When I was 12, legit, I played this game every freaking day. And I would play through it in one go every day. It was my favorite. You know what I'm also gonna play? Clone Wars Beach Volleyball. In fact, you know what we should do real quick? You should listen to how bad the English dub is. Okay, get ready. Get frickin' ready for this.
Here I am.
They're British!
Okay. Let's go. Here I am.
Here I am!
Tat, why? Wow, Moo, you suck at this. Tat, please. This is embarrassing. I get this is a game for babies, but please. Am I just playing Cluner now? No, it's just I have to... Oh, come on. You need to... This is a game I played a bunch of. Oh my gosh, where's Guns?
I'm gonna win.
So yeah, you can have the arena. You can have a pretty good chunk of the cast. The boy. This little creep.
Let's go.
Gonna do my best. Be nice to me.
Yeah, I just had to show you that piece of art. That is the dub for Clone Wars Beach Volleyball. Be nice to me. I'm still proud of my drawing of Joker from that game. Doing the Jack Frost thing of buy it or I'll commit suicide because I feel like that's very in character for him to just be horribly passive-aggressive. Buy it or I'll commit suicide. It's just aggressive. Yeah, it is. So glad they gave Grendizer boobs. Honestly, I think I might just end the stream right now. I'm like... I'll probably work on more of this off stream. Probably on my iPad or something, I don't know. Sorry, it's a short stream. But yeah. I need to get used to doing those streams though. Especially something where... I don't know, it's maybe less me looking at character references or something. I don't know. Anyway. I'll see you tomorrow with Clonoa. It'll be great. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, I'm getting low-key kind of tired, and I'm actually probably gonna go to bed like super early today. Because again, I have a terrible sleep schedule. So anyway, thank you all for joining. I will see you again tomorrow. Clooner. I'm very excited for that. So goodbye.